The one panel that was accepted, though, has actually caused a bit of controversy online. It's called Batman versus Darth Vader, the Ultimate Geek Showdown. And instantly people went online and says, why the hell is that at an anime con?
And that's a valid question.
It is a very valid question. To be honest, when we first said that, well, we're going to put in an application for a panel, I honestly didn't think it was going to go through. But it did, and we're going to make a lot of fun. It's very similar to another panel that's been doing it for years called Giant Robot Rumble. Love those guys. Love the panel. First time I saw that was, I think, 2006. I was actually doing tech. That was the LP1 back at the Anaheim Convention Center. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of cool. We're sitting there, and 5 people on stage, and they're going, all right, who would win in a fight? We have Megatron versus, I don't know, Pikachu or something. I don't know. Some other mech and whatnot.
Pikachu? Pikachu's not a mech.
Pika-mech.
Lightning and robots. Bad.
Anyways, and the one battle came in. It was Optimus Prime versus Tachikoma from Ghost in the Shell.
Okay, that's pretty badass.
And the people on the panel were saying, "Oh, Optimus Prime's gonna beat that in a heartbeat." Me and a good friend, Jason Perry, sat down and raised our hand and went, "Tech has a question," and it takes that as a point. All right, what's going on? Number one, Tachikomas never alone. They're always in packs. And second, Tachikomas can hack. Brief silence. 2 people on the panel went, I'd like to change my vote to Tachikomas. And it literally we took Tachikoma all the way to the semifinal. And it was only beaten by the first generation Gundam, only because the people on the panel were too stubborn for the fact that I think the pilot was psychic and could predict the future. That was the only reason why the Gundam won over the Tachikoma. So I'm like, ugh! But that's classic nerd battle.
Yeah, no, it is.
We're taking that theme and we're going to do it to a little more sci-fi comic. Who's going to win a battle of death? Batman versus Darth Vader. It's going to be fun.
I am we're biting my tongue right now.
We're going to see what happens with it. I'm actually in favor of Batman, so
I'm voting Darth. I'm sorry, I'm voting Vader.
I would go into this right now, but I want to save it for the panel. So that's happening, I think, day 4.
I got 2 things to say: magic versus toys.
Deception and training versus a weak mind.
Will of the universe. Weak mind.
Vader. The dark side can be... Never mind. We're not going to get into this right now. We're not going to get into this.
Will of the universe versus Wayne Tech.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. We're not going to go into it because we'll go way over.
Well, let's jump into some anime on that. Have you been watching any series lately? If not, what's the last series you watched?
Last anime series I watched?
Yeah.
Well, I know that my fiance has been really big on Infinite Stratos. Mm-hmm. I finally got to watch all of Fumofu.
Really?
Finally got to watch Fumofu. Oh my God. That show is a lot of fun. And the best episode to me of the entire Fumofu series is the Yakuza episode. Where Sasuke takes the Fumofu and trains all the other Yakuza that are all running around in the Fumofus.
And at the end,
oh my God, I fell out. I was laughing so damn hard. Because they're running in here. You got little giant teddy bears throwing grenades. Blasting doors with blood sauce. It was great. So yeah, that was the last thing I watched.
Okay.
Because I've been kind of busy.
No worries. I'm slowly getting back into the swing of actually watching anime on a more regular basis.
Yeah, it's nice to be a fan again.
God, it's so nice. one thing that I got to say before we move on is a side thing. Working at Anime Expo, I worked there for about 7 years, and when I went in, I was a big anime fan, watching probably like 15 series at a time. After the first year, that went down to 1. And in the year after that, for 5 years, I don't think I really watched any anime regularly because I was so busy with the con.
Try being in management.
Yeah,
I mean, when I got promoted to upper management, my anime viewing time went away. I watched a little bit here and there. I watched a little bit here and there, but and maybe some movies. But actually being able to, I managed to force myself to be able to watch Panty and Stocking. Thank you. Yeah. Awesome. But I didn't get a lot of time to watch anime. Now I have more time to do it. I'm not doing as much of it as I would like. But I'm slowly starting to get caught up. I mean, there's stories that you've pointed out at me. I really need to freaking finish Bakemonogatari.
Yes,
because it's just before the cat girl shows up.
Yeah.
I need to watch the rest of that. So no, I haven't. What's your latest thing besides the toothbrush rape show?
Let's see. Fate Zero, which is right now, it's just action porn because it's just fight after fight after fight, and it's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. The animation is top notch. Okay. A very odd one, Mysterious Girlfriend X. Have you ever heard about this?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's kind of a weird one. Guy likes girl. Girl is very odd. Girl, after finally confronting, sticks her finger, or actually no, she... Back up. There's a scene where she's passed out after school and on her desk.
I've seen this. It does not end well.
She's drooling.
I've watched enough hentai to know where this goes.
Close enough. She gets woken up and goes away. The guy is still cleaning up and sees the puddle of drool and decides to stick his finger in it and go, and gets hooked. He starts having fantasies and dreams and whatnot. It's freaking amazing. It's wrong as hell, but it's great.
You ever seen a movie called The Stuff? Have you?
I've seen the trailer.
Okay. Sounds loosely like... There was a movie, really... Oh, my God. So bad. Lower than B grade. This is like F grade horror movie from the 80s. From, I think it was 85. I actually wanted to walk out of the theater. The whole idea of The Stuff is it's a schlock horror movie where this white stuff looks kind of like marshmallow cream. Mm-hmm. Comes bubbling out of the ground. So in Alaska, some old miner goes, "What the hell's that?" "I don't know. Tastes pretty good though." And they cut forward like a year or two, and there's truckloads of the stuff. That's all they call it, is the stuff going around, and everybody's eating it. It's the best thing ever.
Soylent Green is people.
It is effectively, an alien critter, and it just starts eating people from the inside. And it's just this really schlock. But I mean, you're talking about that, and I go,
well, here's the thing though.
It's just like, what, does it take him over?
Here's the twist. No, it doesn't. But for some reason, the girl and the guy are connected on a level,
on a salvatory level,
to the point where, as they say, they're boyfriend and girlfriend and going out and whatnot, they don't really do anything. They don't really hold hands. They don't kiss. They don't do anything beyond that.
She just drools into a cup and hands it to him.
She drools and sucks her finger, and then sticks the drool in his finger in his mouth. And for some reason, their dreams, emotions, fantasies, thoughts are transferred through the saliva. It's weird as hell, but it's awesome. And I have successfully broke my
No, you haven't broken me yet. You're close. I'm just having visions of several otaku in Akiba having a new fantasy.
Oh, no.
And a new variant of the maid cafe where you could spend 3,000 yen to let a girl stick her finger in her mouth, then stick it in yours. You know that's going to happen.
Considering the maid cafe that I went to when I was in Japan, actually, I have the picture right in front of me. I didn't even plan this, but I have the picture right in front of me of my maid cafe trip. So,
yeah. Oh, hey, there you go.